Okay, so problem number 1. A music studio wants to reduce the sound level from 85 decibels to 45 decibels using soundproofing materials. How much sound reduction in decibels is needed? And what NRC noise reduction coefficient rating should the material ideally have to achieve this? So we're given the current level 85, the desired level 45. So how much reduction in decibels and also the recommended NRC of material to aim for. So required um, reduction is equal to 85 minus 45, so you have 40 decibels. So final answer, you have 40 decibels reduction needed. So what do you need to aim for? You need to aim for high performance materials, NRC approximately zero point 0.9 or higher, and combined with mass, ceiling, and structural measures to achieve the full dB reduction. As explained in the previous slide, this slide in the last part. Okay, the problem number 2. A wall has a sound transmission class STC rating of 50. If a loud noise of 90 decibels occurs outside, estimate the sound level inside the room. So given STC 50, outside noise 90 decibels, required estimate inside sound level. And then solution, STC rating is an approximate dB reduction per airborne sound. So estimated inside level is equal to the outside level minus STC. And then substitute the outside level, which is 90, and then the STC, which is 50. So 40 decibels is the inside sound level. Number 3, an acoustic foam panel has an NRC of 0.85. If the initial sound energy in the room is 200 watts, calculate the amount of sound energy absorbed by the foam. Given NRC 0.85, initial sound energy power 200 watts, require the sound energy absorbed by the foam. So solution, the absorbed energy is approximately equal to NRC times initial energy. Substituting the given data, the final answer is 170 watt of the absorbed sound by the foam, and that is approximately. Number 4, a room has a reverberation time RT60 of 2.5 seconds. If you install sound absorbing panels that reduce RT60 by 40%, what is the new reverberation time? So given initial RT60 2.5, panels reduce RT60 by 40, so require the new RT60. Solution, the new RT60 should be equal to 2.5 times 1 minus 0.04. And the answer is 1.5 seconds. Number 5, you are tasked with designing a conference hall. The target reverberation time is 0.8 seconds. If the hall has a volume of 350 cubic meter and a total absorption of 120 meters squared, Sabines, calculate the required additional absorption to reach the target using Sabines formula. Given target RT60 zero point 0.8 second. Volume B, 350 cubic meter. Current, total absorption current, 120 Sabines. Sabines formula, T is equals to 0.16, 0.161 V over A. Required, the additional absorption needed to reach target. Solution, the required total absorption to reach is T minus 0.8, and the area required is equal to 0.161 B times T. Substituting the values now, you have 70.44 Sabines. So final answer, no additional absorption needed because the required total 70.4 seconds and the current is 120. So the room is already over absorbed. Part B, light control in soundproof spaces. Number 6, a recording studio installs blackout curtains that block 95% of incoming light. If the inside light intensity is 1,000 lumens, how much light intensity enters the audio? Given the curtains block 95% of incoming light. Outside intensity 1,000 lumens. Required light intensity that enters. So the transmitted fraction is 1 minus 0.95, 0.05. And of course, the transmitted intensity is 0.05 times 1,000, which is equals to 50. The final answer is 50 lumens. Number 7, a glass panel has a light transmittance of 0.75. If the incoming light intensity is 800 lumens, finds the transmitted light intensity through the glass. Given transmittance 0.75, the incoming light intensity is 800 lumens, required the transmitted intensity. So using the formula the I transmitted is equals to 0.75 of the incoming 800. The answer is 600 lumens. Number 8, a projection room requires ambient light to be reduced to less than 10 lumens. If the current lighting is 200 lumens, what percentage reduction in light is needed? So given current lighting 200 lumens, required 10 lumens, and then the required is less than 10 lumens. Required percentage reduction needed. So required reduction is equivalent to 200 minus 10 over 200 times 100%. That's equal to 95%. And then number 9, a soundproof windows has both sound and light reduction features. If it reduces sound by 38 decibels and light by 60%, calculate the remaining sound level from the outside noise of 85 decibels and the remaining light from an initial 1,200 lumens. So we're given window reduces sound by 38 decibels and light by 60%. The outside sound is 85 decibels and the initial light intensity is 1,200 lumens. Require the remaining sound level and remaining light intensity. The remaining sound level is 85 minus 38, and that is 47 decibels. The remaining light is 1 minus 0.06 times 1,200. The final answer, the answer is 480 lumens. So final answer, 47 decibels for the sound and 480 lumens for the light. Next, number 10. A concert hall wants to control both sound and light leakage. If the soundproof material absorbs 70% of sound energy and the blackout material blocks 98% of light, calculate how much sound energy and light intensity remain from an initial 500 watt sound energy and 5,000 lumens light intensity. Given initial sound energy 500 watts, material absorbs 70% of sound energy. The initial light, you have intensity 5,000 lumens, blackout blocks 90% of light, required remaining sound energy and remaining light intensity. So the remaining sound energy is 1 minus 0.70 times 500, and the answer is 150 watts. The remaining light intensity is 1 minus zero point 0.9 times 5,000, and the answer is 500 lumens. So the final answer is 150 watts sound energy remain, and then 500 lumens light remain. Let's go now to the MCQ for lesson 62, understanding innovations in soundproofing related to sound and light. Number 1. Which of the following materials is commonly used for soundproofing due to its ability to absorb sound waves? Letter A, glass. Letter B, acoustic foam. Letter C, aluminum foil. Letter D, concrete. Number 2. What property of sound waves is most directly affected by soundproofing materials? Letter A, wavelength. Letter B, frequency. Letter C, amplitude. Letter D, speed in a vacuum. Number 3. Soundproof glass often contains two or more layers separated by A, water, B, air or inert gas, C, metal mesh, D, plastic film. Number 4. Which of the following describes the main purpose of soundproofing? Letter A, to eliminate sound completely. Letter B, to reduce the transmission of unwanted sound. Letter C, to increase sound speed in a room. Letter D, to amplify sound. Number 5, the transmission, the sound transmission class STC rating is used to measure A, light reflection in efficiency, B, sound insulation effectiveness, C, energy consumption, D, material density. Number 6, a room designed for recording music should have letter A, echo chambers, letter B, smooth practice concrete walls, letter C, acoustic panels, letter D, glass walls. We will have the next part of this lesson 62. So let's go. We will now proceed to the next part.